You are clucking with Goofy Chicken Fantasy.
What is a goofy chicken, Daddy?
Cash, cash, cash.
Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hey, appreciate you, Damo. Appreciate you, my boy. Yeah, hey, and thanks for checking it out. I hope y'all can hear me now. Hey, I had 4 viewers in here. Nobody could hear me. I was talking about how I had to, but yeah, I was talking about how I had to stream early today. I'm going to a fancy steakhouse this afternoon, Outback. Get me one of those $14.99 specials, Outback burger, side salad, and a cheesecake, all for $14.99. Can't beat it. You can't beat it in today's economy. And I said I wasn't eating out no more, so I can just keep drafting in best ball. But that's why I started early. I was going to start at 7, but I got invited. Well, you know, the homies, we going to go out there and eat some steak. Eat some steak dinners. All right, I'm back up. Still drafting. If he's there, I'm taking him. If not, we'll move on to a wide receiver. I said I've been talking about how I haven't been feeling good about my drafts. Now, I haven't been feeling like this is the one. If I'm being honest with myself, if I'm looking at my reflection in the mirror, I've been going par lately. And, you know, par ain't good if you're a PGA pro. Now, that's what we're trying to get. We're trying to get onto this pro level. We're going to go Breece Hall here. I've been having drafts that left me, you know, when you had those drafts, and then after you draft, you sit there and look at your draft board for like 2 hours after the draft, thinking about what could I have done differently. I've been having those types of drafts lately. So we gonna do, can't beat Outback's prices. I knew I wanted the only one. Thinking that. And the drinks too. Although I'm not drinking as much anymore because all of my liquor budget is going towards all my liquor budget, and all my other vices I have stopped in order to invest in best ball. So hopefully it loves me back. That's the plan. Hopefully it loves me back. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Love me like I love you. All right? There's nothing I love more than drafting some fantasy football drafts. And I know Q can agree with me on that one. Shout out to Damo, won the league a couple years ago. So, know he knows what he's doing. Actually defeated the Goofy Chicken. Hey, but let me say this real quick before, you know, I get this fully cranked up.
You are clucking with Goofy Chicken Fantasy.
What is a goofy chicken, Daddy?
And if you ain't,
Cash. And if you ain't clucking with me, cluck you. Let's do this. We taking it to the moon today. And we looking for winners.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Let's go. All right, let me let y'all see the board real quick. As y'all can see it, like I always do, you could really call me Mr. Running Back, running back, running back. Again, I'm going running back, running back, running back. Saw your tweet the other day, Best Ball Q, about how it gets real slim after the 4th round at running back. All right, so I got to grab them while they're early. I'm always trying to have a running back in that flex position. Now, if we were drafting on DraftKings, what I do every now and then, I'll go over there to DraftKings and I'll draft, right? That's 1 point PPR. That's a completely different ball game. I'm cool with the 0 running back bros over there at DraftKings. I'm even sometimes a 0 running back bro at DraftKings, but this is underdog. And this is 0.5 PPR. And we must draft as such. Am I going to go running back, running back, running back? Yeah, call me crazy, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm not scared. Well, actually, I just drafted Luther Burden. But I'll draft 4 before I draft another wide receiver. I'm not scared. Gotta have 2. I gotta have 3. That's why I'm going Quinshon Judkins right here. And then I'm going to find the wide receivers. Don't even worry about it. We're going to land the plane. Give Brian Thomas, Brian Thomas or Marvin Harrison, man. One of them's going to have a bounce back year. I don't know who. I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be Brian Thomas. I don't know if it's going to be Marvin Harrison, but I'm going to go with Brian Thomas if he's gone. So let me stop talking about him. Marvin Harrison, DJ Moore. Yeah, we all know DJ Moore is a better player than Marvin Harrison. I mean, that's a fact, right? I mean, there's nothing. But Marvin Harrison is a young guy who they're going to try to force the ball to, and both of them are gone. So then we are going to go. I'm gonna go grab me some DK Metcalf, man. I'm gonna do some stuff a little bit differently today, and I'm gonna go grab me some DK Metcalf. And hope he doesn't, mush anybody in the face this year. That's the only thing. No, I haven't drafted Scatterboo in a while either. And we're going to hope that DK Metcalf doesn't mush a fan in the face. He said, and the go-to, when somebody gets physical with somebody in the audience. They call them a name, and we all know the name that everybody goes to when they have to get physical with a fan. So maybe he did, maybe he did it. All right, let me let y'all see the board real quick. Yeah, I took all the running backs, and now, like I tweeted in my, like I put in my video earlier, once I do that, I just feel like I'm in control of the board, man. I just feel like I'm gonna go overweight on wide receivers. As always, I'm gonna go 3 quarterbacks, 3 tight ends, but I'm also gonna go overweight on wide receivers here. So I'll probably end up with let me do my math right, a 3-3. Got to get to 20. That's 14 more, and then I'll probably go 9-5. A 3-3-9-5 is probably what I'm gonna do right here. That's the plan. Or maybe even a 3-3-10-4 if none of the running backs are calling my name. Can't stop drafting this guy. You know, I'm a Mike McDaniel truther, so I'll keep on drafting him. And you could backstack. Justin Herbert is probably the best backstack in the draft right now in regards to going ahead and getting some of his weapons late. So you're gonna get one. Which one? I don't know, but you're gonna get one. Maybe I'll go get Keaton Mitchell today and make him my fifth back and chase headlines, which I said I wasn't going to do anymore. All right, we're coming back up at the 88 pick, and I'm going to go down here and hopefully get Michael Pittman. I'm going to go Pittman, DK, and see if I can, and I'm going to make a educated guess that Aaron Rodgers is going to come back and play for the Steelers, although I have no idea. I really have no idea. Let's go check out the board. Damo, if you still in here, man, you off tomorrow? I'm gonna give you a call after this, man. All right, he goes Tony Pollard. I haven't drafted Tony Pollard in a while. Still waiting for some news to break. News hasn't broken on Tony Pollard and his situation yet. I think they keep Tony Pollard and let him play out his contract as the lead back. I don't believe they're going to draft Jeremiah Love. I don't believe in drafting running backs or wide receivers with a top 5 pick. If you're not 6'6", 320, I really don't want to draft you in the top 10, to be honest. That's what I'm talking about. Enjoy, man. I know you're going to be cooking something up in the kitchen. You know how we always talk about, we don't draft, all we want is big giants in the first round. We don't really want running backs and wide receivers in the first round of the real NFL draft. Road graders. Ooh, got way too much Rondé Gatson in my exposure, but I'll keep taking them just like I keep taking. Just stay healthy, Rondé. I think Mike McDaniels is going to do you good. The way I saw that Tua, I can't forget that Tua and Jonnu connection that year. Mike McDaniels had those boys running on all cylinders 2 years ago. Was that 2024, I want to say? I believe that was 2024. They were running on all cylinders. Tua and Jonnu caught 88 balls. And then I'll go, I have no exposure to Xavier Worthy. So I'll go ahead and grab some Xavier Worthy. Hey, saw somebody come into the stream. Appreciate you. Like.
You are clucking with Goofy
Subscribe.
Chicken Fantasy.
What is a goofy chicken, Daddy?
Cash, cash, cash.
All right, 3 picks away. We still got some work to do. I was in somebody else's stream the other day. Denzel Boston fell 30 picks, so we're going to stay away from Denzel Boston. He's not even up for ADP yet. Let's go ahead and go with my guy. I'm going to go Baker Mayfield, switch it up a little bit if he's there. I got over 40% exposure to Jordan Love. Yeah, that's true. I don't know, Damo, man. Lad McConkey, I was looking at the All-22 film. I know everybody says they've been looking at the All-22 film. But was he hurt last year? Because he just wasn't separating like he was separating when he was a rookie, man. And maybe it's because of play calling. You know, I could go ahead and say that could be a possibility. But I can see a bounce back year on him. He is wide receiver 1. Although I do like Trey Harris a lot going into the 2026 football season. Leading the league, that's to A. So nobody would have thought that JSN was going to lead the league this year. So who knows, man? It could be Puka, Jamar Chase, or anybody else. It really depends on if the OC loves you and you're producing, then, that's why, a lot of times when I'm thinking about these picks, I'm thinking about who the offensive coordinator is. I'm thinking about the Sean McVays, the Matt LaFleurs, the Kubiaks, the Liam Cohens, the elite play callers in the NFL with experience, the Sean McVays, trying to stay away from the Brian Dabolls. Okay. Hey, who did Aaron Glenn bring in as the offensive coordinator for the New York Jets? Is it the same play caller as last year? And what tree did he come off of? What coaching tree did he come off of? Did he come from? I know he brought a guy with him from Detroit, but he won't Ben Johnson. Chargers had no O-line in 25. Right, both of those guys got hurt. I had to drop Omarion Hampton down my rankings a little bit once I saw Keaton Mitchell sign with those guys. So now you got Omarion Hampton, Keaton Mitchell, and Kamani Vidal and Mike McDaniel. Hey, Keaton Mitchell is Mike McDaniel's kind of guy. Fast, explosive, get him in space, something good could happen. I'm going to go Brenton Strange here. I hope I click. Oh, I got him. After Isaiah Likely, I've been taking Brenton Strange more than anybody. That's my second best value tight end pick right there. Frank Wright. Okay. Appreciate you, Damo. Yeah. What you think about Frank Wright? Can I put him in the elite play caller tier? I don't think so. Got a lot of experience though. Got a hell of experience, but I don't know if I could put him in the elite play caller class. Need another quarterback, need another tight end, need a lot more wide receivers. Need a whole lot more wide receivers. Need another quarterback. Need another wide receiver. All right, there we go. That's what we're looking at. Go with Rashid Shaheed here. Maybe Sam Darnold will be back on the turn. Doubt it, but Rashid Shaheed's going to give you a couple of those weeks where he goes crazy. Hopefully it's not going crazy on special teams though. That's the thing. Because that don't count. We don't care about you returning kicks on fantasy. We want you to catch the ball from the quarterback. All right, where are we? I'm going to let y'all see the board real quick. I'm up in 13 picks. See what my competition is doing. That Garrett Wilson, Geno Smith combination is going to be good. It's going to be nasty. Who's that? You talking about Kenyon Sadiq? That's the only person I know 6'3", 241 and runs a 4.3 or Styles, but I know you ain't talking about Sonny Styles because he don't score fantasy points. I told Damo the other day, I don't know if I like Kenyon Sadiq, man. You know, I don't always like my football players to look like bodybuilders. But I'm sure he's fine. He is going a little high, though, for me. I'm sure he's fine. Travis Hunter. Like we talked about, yeah. Kenyon Sadiq, yeah. I mean, he looks like he was he looks like he was sculpted by he's ripped. Let me put it that way. And he's not, although he came across as a little stiff to me. All right? I'm just going to say he came across to me as a little stiff. I could take him here, Travis Hunter, but is Isaiah likely going to fall to me? And then I can't take that chance. I'm going to go Isaiah Likely. Maybe Travis Hunter will be there. Oh, they gave me Travis Hunter? Fine. Hopefully Isaiah. I doubt it that Isaiah Likely goes below ADP. We'll see. We'll see. He has no tight end, so there's no chance. He has no tight end. So he went Dallas Goedert over Isaiah Likely. If I don't get Isaiah Likely, I'll take Juwan Johnson, though. All right, Isaiah Likely goes. Won't be surprised if Juwan Johnson goes as well. All tight ends are stiff, minus Bowers. I'm going to go ahead and say minus Bowers, okay? And then I'm going to say minus Oronde Gadsden. And I'm going to go ahead and say minus Isaiah Likely too, and y'all might disagree with me. I don't think Isaiah Likely is stiff. All right, we're done at tight ends. We got a whole lot of work to do at wide receiver, and we got a little bit of work to do at quarterback. Go show the board. Click on the board. Here we go. Did Travis Hunter go in between that spot that I was trying to draft Likely? See, and that's what I'm talking about, drafting at a par level. Okay, let me see. I went Travis. And then Isaiah Likely went, and I wanted Isaiah Likely. The question is, would Travis Hunter had still been there at 160? And that's what I'm talking about when I said I feel like I've been drafting par. There you go. Yeah. That's the math right there, Q. That's the mistakes that we can't bring with us to Best Ball Mania, right? But to keep it positive, I did have over 50% Isaiah Likely exposure. So just in case something happens to him, I guess it is a good idea to diversify. Now, there is a guy named Warren Buffett that I like to follow in the investing world, and he does say diversification is for dummies. All right? If you know what you're doing, do what you do. But 50% is a little bit overweight for a tight end. That pretty much means he's in every other roster that I have. What's up, best? Oh, dang. Q. I didn't even see that you were in here, bro. I didn't see that you were at 12 right there. All right. Q, you took Isaiah Likely. All right. Kenyon Sadiq and Isaiah Likely. Bro, I did not know you were in there. I'm going to go Trey Harris. Let's do this. Okay. Goes Tucker. And you had to turn again. You was at the turn last night. Yeah, he was at the turn last night. I'm going to go Aaron Rodgers here. Let me go see what you over there doing, man. Let me go see what Best Ball Q is over here doing. I didn't even realize I was drafting with friends and family today. Let me see. DC Jackson Dart, Jared Goff, A Chance, Scatterboo. Okay, that's why you were talking about Scatterboo exposure. All right, now all right, cool. Chuba. No, I don't want to see me. I want to see what Best Ball Q's doing. Let me see. Tank Bigsby. Stay on. Let me go to the big board and look at it. Why don't they just stay on Best Ball Q? Here we go. Let me go. When Amon Ra. That's why you were talking about I had all the backs. You were in there. All right. Hell yeah. All right, let me focus on what I'm doing real quick. I'll check that out at the end of the draft. Wait, Garrett. That's why you were talking about Garrett Wilson. All right, man. I'm behind. I'm asleep. Let me wake up. I gotta lock in. I wasn't even looking at who else was in here. All right. $17.9. Baker Mayfield. Definitely too late for this guy. Man. Okay. All right. I'm up. Let me see what I'm going to do. I have no Nicholas Singleton exposure. I'll take him. I don't have any Nicholas Singleton. Let me make sure I want to take him, though. I got 3 seconds. He's mine. All right, and now we're going to finish this out. We're going to land this plane right now with some wide receivers. All right, we're good. I like this. I like what we got going on here. Okay. I'm gonna start drafting from my phone, man. This thing be moving too slow. There we go. Rashad Bateman. Bounce. Rashad Bateman comeback year. Let me go see Q's team. Clear film looks good. He slept on 15 picks away. I got time to look to see what y'all doing out here. St. Brown, A-Chad, Garrett Wilson, Devonta Smith, Cam Scatterboo, DJ Moore, Chuba, Jackson and Jarrett. This This your second day in a row going Reed and Diggs, getting that Reed and Diggs exposure up. Kenyon Sadiq, Isaiah Likely, Jones, Tucker, Geno, and Pat Fryermuth. Okay. We're going to analyze these teams once we get done. Yeah, nobody is talking about. I haven't took him yet. I do remember that meme when he was on the podium at the NFL Draft Combine and nobody was there to even talk to him or see him. So he's under the radar with the media, with the fans, with the best ball community. Although he ran one of the fastest 40s at the Combine for running backs. I have no Jeremy Bernard, but I'm going to... Oh, he's gone. I was going to, not anymore. I guess I'll go with my guy. I'm just going all in on Devon Vele. It don't matter. I'm going all in on Devon Vele. That moment's going to make him hungry. They will show that for years to come. Yeah. He's going to be running with a chip on his shoulder. I'm leaving Kyle Williams for you, Best Ball Q. No, we're not colluding, Underdog Fantasy, but I'm gonna leave Kyle Williams for you. I got enough of him. As if I don't have enough Devon Vele. Ryan Flanoy made it to the 20th round. All right, I'll take him. Fine. Nobody wanted him. I'll take him. All right, we're good. All right, man, let's do a little quick recap. I'm going to recap the old ball critic, myself. And I'm going to recap Best Ball Q. See what we got on. Of course, I'm going to go Best Ball Q first. And then I will recap myself. My computer's acting like a jackass right now. Guys, it's time to step up and get one of those NVIDIA chips. One of those computers with an NVIDIA chip. Yeah, there he is right there. There we go. All right. Best Ball Q. Staying up with all the latest news. Like myself. Why does it keep switching my... Let's just let the draft finish, and then I'll go over the recap. We got one more pick. All right, it's over with. Now I shouldn't be switching up like that. Let's go. All right. I don't know what it's doing. Let me just go to the big board. It's crazy, man. All right, Best Ball Q with Amon-Ra St. Brown. He fell to you at pick 12. Then he went Devon Achane. See, I don't like doing it like that. I gotta see the ADPs at the same time. You have to get right, underdog. Let me see the roster. Where is he at? There you go. All right, right there. All right, stay right there. Stay right there. Don't move. He goes Jackson Dart, Jared Goff, and Geno Smith At quarterback, Devon Achane does he go? Yeah, he fell to him. Devon Achane fell to him. 2 picks, half a pick. Cam Scatterboo, Chuba Hubbard, Aaron Jones. Well, let me say that he's got Cam Scatterboo and his best friend Jackson Dart with the little running back quarterback stack right there. All right. Chuba Hubbard, Aaron Jones, Sean Tucker, the goal line vulture of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tank Bigsby. Is he expecting Saquon to get hurt? I don't know. George Holani, drafted him yesterday. And at receiver, he goes Amon-Ra St. Brown, stacked him with Jared Goff. He goes Garrett Wilson, stacks him with Geno. Devontae Smith's out there on his own. He went DJ Moore. Jaden Reed yesterday, getting that exposure up. Went Stephon Diggs yesterday, getting that exposure up. And goes Kyle Williams. Went Kyle Williams yesterday, getting that exposure up. Then Kenyon Sadiq, Isaiah Likely, and Pat Freiermuth. Everybody that he has at quarterback is stacked with somebody at a skilled position. All right, that's what you call a seasoned pro. Here we go. Justin Herbert, Baker Mayfield, Aaron Rodgers. Don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to play football this year or not, but he is on my roster for this draft. James Cook, Saquon Barkley. I went back crazy early. James Cook, Saquon Barkley, Breece Hall, Quinshon Judkins. That's really all I needed. And then just went and got Nicholas Singleton. Hopefully he ends up somewhere where he's a natural handcuff to one of those guys that I drafted. We'll see when the draft comes around. Went Luther Burden. Hopefully I stacked DK Metcalf and Michael Pittman with Aaron Rodgers, but there's no way to tell. Went Rashid Shaheed, Travis Hunter, stacked Trey Harris with Justin Herbert, Rashad Bateman's comeback season, Devon Vele, the most underrated player in fantasy football, and somehow Ryan Flournoy dropped 30 picks. I'm going to have to go check the news. Maybe something happened there. When Aronde Gadsden also comboed him with Justin Herbert, Brenton Strange, my favorite value pick at tight end, and then I went with the athletic Juwan Johnson. Hey, y'all, I know we did this a little bit early today. I appreciate you coming in, checking me out. We're trying to get better every single day, not only with our best ball drafts, but also with our streams, all right? Hey, thank you for clucking with Goofy Chicken Nation. If you ain't clucking with me, Cluck You.
Goofy Chicken Fantasy.
What is a goofy chicken, Daddy?
Cash.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
And to the moon. All right, Q. All right, Damo, that's you still there. Appreciate y'all, man. Come back next time. I'm going to try to schedule it a little bit in advance so I'm not sneaking up on y'all where, y'all know where I'll be on. Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all back here, same place, same time. Okay, that's a lie. I won't be back the same place, same time. But I'm going to try to stream tomorrow. Peace.